Hey, everybody. I know that you have been waiting and waiting for this day, and I am so stoked. I am super excited to have Logan here. We are going to get all the inside info about how she went from, I don't know what it was, like maybe 30 people that were following her on her business page to over 2,000. So, as you join, make sure that you let us know in the comments that you're watching, and you do have to give StreamYard permission for us to see your name because we're in like a different app. So for us to know who's talking to us, you have to click the blue link in the description of the video in order for us to see your name. Okay. So as soon as you get on, make sure that you do that so we know that you're here. And I want to kind of talk about a couple of quick things before I bring Logan on. And that is, hi, Fran. Yes, your name is showing. Fran, you got it down. Um, it's really important that we understand what we're actually talking about. Okay, we're getting more people joining. Okay, I can see the numbers going up, up, up. It's so fun. So as you join, if you want to say hi, that would be awesome. So we know who's here. And yes, feel free to ask questions. Okay, we will come back and have a Q&A at the end. What I want to kind of have you understand at the front end is that we're talking about your Facebook business page. Okay. So your original account, your personal account, the one that has where you went to high school and all that good stuff, that is a personal account. Usually it's private. I encourage you to make it public. That's another story. Your business page is something that you make on purpose for your business. It's always public. It is the entity that Facebook created to allow us to promote our business. Then there's a third thing, and that is a private customer group. What we're talking about today is growing your public business page. When people are looking at your business page, especially if they don't know you at all, there are certain cues that they can take to determine whether you are an expert in your field or not. And one of those things is how many followers you have. I'm sure you've heard the expression, fake it till you make it. And it's similar to this online concept is similar to how in face-to-face sales, how no matter if it's day one or if you are the most successful salesperson in the world, you want to dress sharp, you want to look a certain way, you want to use a certain lingo, there's body language, there are all these things that you can learn so that you are presenting yourself as an expert in your field. And in a sense, you're faking it till you make it. It's just something you have to do. In the online world, sometimes we have to do things to kind of present who we are to the public so that they take us seriously. Okay. Part of that would be personal branding, like choosing to create a logo, choosing to have certain colors that represent us, et cetera, et cetera. Having a large following gives us a certain amount of clout. When you heard that she had over 2,000 followers, whether you totally understood what that meant or not, weren't you kind of like, holy cow, who is this person? I want to know everything. How did this happen? That's what we're talking about. Okay. So we're not saying that she has 2,000 customers in her private group. We're saying that 2,000 plus people have clicked a button saying, I want to follow your business page. Okay. So that's different than being added to her mailing list or something like that, but it's still good. Would you agree? It's still really, really good. So that is what we're talking about. That's what we're going to focus on today. So I'm going to bring Logan on and she's going to tell us all about how she actually did that. So let's get super excited here. Let me see. All right, I got to find my clicker. I struggle. All right, here comes Logan. And
Hey!
let me get bigger. Hey, hey, hey.
Hey.
So Logan, I have to say I have to give you a couple of accolades here. Logan is all about her new business. Like she came on the scene just a few months ago And ever since I met her, she is just asking questions and just like pulling information out of me. Everything she can get her hands on, she wants to understand and she wants to apply it. That's the big thing. She wants to apply it. And hats off to you. I know that your business is going to be extremely successful. And in
Oh,
addition to her business, she homeschools 4 kids.
girls.
So she's a busy, yeah, busy mama. So anyway, so Logan, I would love for you to just kind of take a moment and just kind of talk us through and take us from the very beginning, because we've got a lot of brand new people that really don't understand anything about anything. Nothing personal.
That was
But
me.
like, where was your head? How did you know what to do? All that kind of stuff. Just
Okay.
if you would.
All right.
Thank
So I signed up with Mary Kay in October. It was like on Halloween Day. And then before I even got my starter kit in the mail, I was YouTubing like, a Mary Kay business and how to get leads. And I came across your channel and I just like binge watched everything for days. I can't know your name.
Yay.
So I just watched everything, and anytime I wasn't sure of anything, like you said, I would just like comment and ask a question. I joined your group. I just got as much information as I could from you, and then I've just been doing what you said. So like I did not want to do my Facebook page public because I have 4 girls, and I'm like, I don't want people creeps, weirdos seeing them, but I'm like, no, hopefully they don't. And I
Right.
don't really post a lot of like, I don't do like, bathing suit pictures or anything like that. Anyway, so I felt okay. So I did. I just took everything that you said and I've ran with it. And so when it came to growing your business page, that really struck a chord because I was like, I'm so faking it. Like I had 34 followers and it wasn't even like all good, like close friends. A lot of it was, people who just knew me online and like our friends that I've met online. So I was like, no one's going to take me seriously if I only have 34 followers. So I took what you said. I don't remember which video it was, but you were kind of going through why that's important and how to do that. So I was looking up, how to do an ad because I think in the video you said to do an ad, it's really cheap if you do it worldwide. And if your main goal is to just get followers, then that's the way to do it because it's cheaper and more people will see it. You're casting a wider net and there's more fish. And so that's what I did. And I remember I messaged you because I was like, hey, I need to figure out like what to put in the ad because I don't remember if in your video you mentioned doing a training with Kim Walsh, or if I think I messaged you and asked you like, what do I know what to put? And you told me Kim Walsh's name. You're like, look into her and she can help you. And I was like, okay. So I looked into that and I couldn't afford to do any of her classes. And so I just Googled and researched and I finally found an interview that she did with Forbes website. And she just gives there's just one little paragraph on there where she basically gives you the parameters of what you need. And I followed that to a T and I put it on for a week. I think for worldwide, you had to run it for a week. You couldn't pick just a couple of days.
Mhm.
So I ran it for a week. It cost like $34 and some odd cents. And it went from 34 subscribers to I think it was like 2,400 by the time it was over. So, and then since then it's gone up to like 27. So it just keeps going and that's nice.
That okay, let me just say this, okay? Like I did the same thing. Like I followed her advice and I went from 200 to like 1,200 and I'm still at about 1,200 like a year later. So
Oh,
I probably have lost and gained and lost and gained. So the fact that people are still coming on board speaks
yeah.
volumes. It
Oh,
speaks volumes. Like you are providing something that people are taking as worth their time, worth their attention, and all that good stuff.
right.
So I am going to let Logan kind of show you through a couple of things, and I need to also say a couple of this. Logan had the most beautiful setup. She bought a ring light. She was gorgeously lit, and I made her change her whole setup because I said, hey, but let's share your screen so you can show them, what you're talking about. And so she had to turn the direction of her camera and yada, yada. So I apologize, but that just shows you what a team player she is all the way.
I was like, let me make my bed real quick.
Yeah, we got to do what we got to do. So I'm going to get myself off the screen and just give her the floor for a minute. And I do want to say, because boy, my crooked finger I can't stand looking at it. I do want to say that I know that people, particularly in the business that I am in the same company that I'm in, have probably heard that we cannot do Facebook ads. So I want to make this perfectly clear. Okay. We're not mentioning the company. We're not selling anything. We're not doing anything that the legal department would frown upon. So
that's not even in my business name either. So my business name is Blessed Mama Beauty. So that I'm not really, I did that so I could add in other stuff if I wanted to.
Yeah. So Logan and I both take that very seriously. So if that's a concern of yours, you can set that aside and just listen to what she has to say. So I'm going to get myself off. Let's see. First, I will put this. Your stream is now on. I'm taking myself off, and now it's all you.
Okay. Okay. So this is the, let me see if I can see what's going on. I'm looking at my phone to see what I see. Okay. Can you guys see, do you see the Forbes?
Oh, hold on a second. There we go. There we go. It clicked to my screen instead of yours for a second.
I was like, oh, I see your website.
Yeah. Why do I see her stuff? All right. Let me get off.
Okay. So I just searched, I think I Googled like Kim Walsh Phillips, Facebook business page ad, and somehow I came across this. So if you're looking for this exact one, you can just Google that and then add Forbes at the end, and it's like the first thing that comes up. And then I just scroll down here, and on number 3, it says right here is basically the golden nugget. So for Facebook, she's telling you how to click promote. So this is important. Choose a motivational quote that is 5 words or less. I did that. With text taking up only 20% of the space on your ad image. I did that. So the way I did that was just imagine the canvas cut into fifths and then how much space that was. So just ballpark it. And then she gives you a couple examples. You were made to thrive, or I can and I will, things like that. We find that black text and yellow background work best. So I did that. And then an interest, select an interest targeting your focus on the right fit customer you've identified, and choose the location as worldwide. So that's what I did. So first I came into Canva. I'm going to try to find, this is the one I did. And I just create a new design. And I think I chose Facebook cover maybe. Ugh, I don't know if it'll show me. But I did yellow on the background, and then I added a white square, and I paid 99 cents for this little girl. And then I just did skincare as my foundation. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 words, black on yellow text. I added a little think bubble and a heart, and that's all I did. I just designed this and I downloaded it, and that was what I used for my Facebook ad. So then when I go to Facebook, I would go to Ads Manager. Okay, and it's kicking me off to my personal account. Excuse that. Let me switch over. Sorry. All right, so go to Ads Manager. Oh, Lord, this isn't where I did it. Hang on.
I would try going like to your business page and then clicking Ads Manager from in there. I think.
Okay.
I know.
I did. Okay.
But this is a good time to mention that. So up in the upper right corner, you guys, you will see whether you are signed in as yourself, the person, or whether you're signed in as your page. And that is, is determining like where she is and what she can access and why she's having to do, jump through these hoops and stuff. So it is something that that behooves us all to watch this process. She had to switch, from her personal account to her business. So, all right, I'm getting out. Peace out.
Oh, you're good. All right. So this is the one I ran. I might be able to just click edit and show you, but normally, okay, so I'll just click create ad. So you click create ad and we'll do a new ad. And your goal, so I chose get more page likes. And then right here, I put the description of my Facebook group or business page, I think. Let me see. You could type something different if you wanted to, but I just did something really short that would show, because when you see the ad, what you type here is going to be what they see right here at the top. So I wanted to make it something that they would want to be interested in, basically. So I didn't say like, I sell blah, blah, blah. I just said, I help women establish a skincare routine, or I don't know how I worded it. Let me, right here, I help women build confidence and feel beautiful through skincare and beauty education. So I just copied what I have on my intro from my business page, and I put that here. So let me just copy that. And then that will show up right here and in the preview. And then here I chose an image. So I chose that, my skincare is my foundation, that one that I created in Canva. So I selected that. It's got the yellow with the black. So instead of making it huge, it's very little. It takes up less than 20%. It's black text on the yellow. It's less than 5 words. So I followed what she said to a T. I did use a pale yellow. I don't know if that matters or not. And then I think I left the button to be like page, because if they like your page, they automatically follow. So do that. And then let's see, that's the duration. They're targeting, where did let's see, I don't know if this is different. Okay, so I chose women, but I guess it just depends on, your specific network, your business. And I just left the age 18 to 65. That's fine. And then in locations, I typed worldwide. And I think you have to choose one of these. It was like, or did it say global? No. Are you seeing it, Michelle?
I was playing with that earlier today, and I couldn't get the worldwide to come up either. But then when I went back to the ad manager, I could. So I don't. It's one of those fluky things. So everyone, you need it to say worldwide. We don't know how.
Yeah, I don't know how to do
it's weird. It does come up, but I think it's
I can't remember how I think last time it said like worldwide, but it didn't say address. It was like
right
area.
It's literally like it will just say worldwide, like it is the entire world. But that for some reason on this page that doesn't come up as an option. I don't know why.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna click this for right now.
Yeah. Pretend that says worldwide.
Yeah, pretend that says worldwide, and then detailed targeting. So this is where she was talking about pick your niche. So I went over to interests. I left demographics alone, and then I went to entertainment. No. One of these has, you just click through and find the one that's like, oh, is most, maybe shopping and fashion, here it is most closely, related to yours. So I sell makeup and cosmetics and stuff. So I clicked cosmetics, salons, hair products, spas, anything like that. I think those are the 4 I picked. Oh, yeah, I think that was the 4 I picked. And I didn't pick a whole lot though, because I didn't want to niche it down too much. I just wanted like any woman who is interested in any of these kinds of things will probably like the idea of skincare as my foundation. So that's what I clicked on that. And then here it'll show you your estimated audience size. And it was over here. So I guess let me go back and see where you were talking about, Michelle.
1.7 million. Did you see that, you guys? Like that was the size of her audience.
That just has... so it made me do it for 7 days. Yeah, this was not, it showed way more. I don't know why it's not letting me pick.
Oh, because we,
Worldwide.
because it's on New York right now instead of the actual worldwide. But like when it was worldwide, it's like a huge number.
It is. I don't, so you said you could find it somewhere else?
Yeah, there's a thing on there that like, I think, at the bottom of all of these options, it says like you could also go to ad manager to choose your audience. Let's see. Let's see, ad creative. Where it says create new. Click that. That's where you were though, isn't it? Yeah, I don't remember. That's why I had to rely on Kim Walsh Phillips.
Well,
I'm sure we could Google it. I'm sure we could Google it. Like, how do you get a worldwide audience? But yeah, I remember actually having a hard time when I took her course too. Like there was some kind of trick to it. But anyway.
Let me try. Also, there was one. Oh, I clicked promote. So let me click this one and see if it'll show me what I did on that one.
Oh yeah.
What I typed. So this is the original one that I did. See, it said it would reach 1.9 thousand to 5. Oh, that's what it actually did.
Wow. Not too shabby.
Okay, right here it says living in worldwide. So that's what I did. And I did female interest cosmetics. Oh, I did fragrances on that one too. So on here, yeah, I did worldwide, and I don't plus 25 miles outside of the earth. So I don't know why it's not letting me type that up now, but maybe because I didn't capitalize it. Worldwide. I
went through this exact same thing because I was practicing myself today, and so I don't know what the heck is going on with that. I don't know.
Maybe they took it away. Maybe I broke it.
Maybe that's possible.
I don't know.
It changes constantly.
Yeah. Oh, so it said, oh, down here it would tell you. So this would be 551 million to 648 million that it could reach.
Oh my gosh.
And so I just did it for 1 week, and it was $34. I think I did, it was about $5 a day that I agreed to, and then it ran for a week. I don't know why it's showing all that. I did not do that much. Let's do daily would have been like $7. No,
you can tell it. Yeah, like you can limit, say don't go more than, this amount, and there's like a sliding scale. And okay, I've mentioned this in other videos, is that once you like delve into these new things like advertising, it kind of opens up this other aspect of Facebook, and it gets more complicated on the plus side, you've got all these new options, but on the negative side, sometimes you can get lost in it all. And so like there are several different ways that you can create your audience. That's an example of how we're trying to figure out, okay, how did we go to where we got the worldwide option? So it does get a little bit flaky, which is why it's really cool when you can find somebody like Kim Walsh Phillips that is going to walk you through and, show you how to do that step by step. But
I'm wondering too, if since I've already used this before, like if Facebook knows like you already ran that, because before it was 30 some dollars. So I don't know if they've changed like what I can get or my price or something.
yeah,
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Because this is not how it looked when I first did it. It
Right.
was like it made me do it for a week, and it was like
Oh,
$35.
you know what? It's because it's on New York or whatever, I bet.
No, this one says worldwide
Oh,
now.
that's right. I don't
See?
know.
So
I
it's
don't
changed.
know.
So maybe
It's
your
squirrely.
first ad, they're like, yeah, go ahead, good luck.
No, it should, anytime that you do a worldwide, it should be cheap, but I know
Yeah.
it can get squirrely, but you did an outstanding job. You did way better than I could from trying to remember.
So yeah, I don't know what part of it was kind of the part that made it take off so well, but I think probably the picture had the most, because that's the most eye catching. People see that. It's not hard to read. You get the gist of it, and people are like, oh, that's cute. Click.
Mhm.
Like, rather
Mhm.
than having something intricate that they have to stop scrolling to decide about.
Mhm. That is so cool. All right. Do you want to look at anything? All right, I'll take that out. Very good. And so you guys can ask questions if you want. So I see a lot of people just commenting, but if you have questions, think about that and throw that on there. I got something in my eye. So these are a couple things that I remember. Sometimes, okay, here's how this works. Somebody that does what Kim Walsh Phillips does, they periodically will offer like a free webinar type thing. And then at the end of that, they offer a paid course that kind of takes you deeper. And
Mhm.
so at the time that I found her, she was offering that as a free course. It was like a
Oh, wow.
5-day course.
Mhm.
And apparently, when Logan looked her up, all she saw was stuff that she had to pay for. So she kind of looked on her own and researched and found that article and basically did this all on her own, which that's amazing. Kudos to you. I'm pretty sure I found a landing page for Michelle Walsh Phillips where she like offers that regularly, and I put that in the description of the event, so it's in the event page. But I'll bring that up again. I'll show you. Let's see. Now we got to figure out my screen here. All right. So this is her business page, Kim Walsh Phillips. And so there I am, Michelle Fox is now live. So you can kind of keep tabs on what she's offering. So like right now she's offering things about how to, run courses and stuff like that. So it'd be something like that I would be interested in. But if you scroll through, she's got other things, that she offers. So she was the one that taught really us both how to do
Mhm.
this.
Yeah.
And there were a couple things that I remember but I almost hate to say it because your results, Logan, were better than mine. So I hate to say this is how I did it. But when I took her little course thing, she had us do like a square post that was 1800 by 1800 pixels. So guys, I'm on Canva right now, canva.com. It's a free app. Everybody can access it. And you can either use a pre-made template or you can tell it what you want to design. So we would create a design. We would custom size it and say 1800 by 1800. So it's going to be a square. And I don't remember. It seems to me that she was this specific that she like must have given us the color code, because I remember that it wasn't this kind of a yellow. It was more of a like a fluorescent-y kind of a yellow, like really ugly. And she said that just psychologically, there's something about yellow that it's been proven that yellow advertisements will draw people's attention. And then she had us use just like really ugly black text And same thing, she said, you want the text to be really easy to read, but you don't want it to take up too much of the space. And I think she was saying anything that's so there's serif and there's sans serif, and the sans serif is the kind that's just really, really simple. So let's see, what did I probably use? Probably something like that. So something like that. And then you can actually Google quotes that are 5 words or less. And she said, get an inspirational quote or something like that. And so I'm talking about when I took her little 5-day course or whatever.
Right.
And so let's see, I already have one of these done. So I did progress is better than perfection. All right, I had a thought and I already forgot it. So the yellow background, the plain black letters. Gosh, I was just thinking one more thing I needed to point out, and I already lost it. I was telling Logan today, it is really not easy to get old. Oh gosh. Okay. So anyway, so that's what she had us do. But Logan just ran with what she heard and had better results than I did. So who knows? I mean, so I'm not saying this is the only way to do it. I'm just saying I remember that that's what I did. But you can get, inspirational quotes from the internet. Kim Walsh Phillips is who we're talking about. So that's her Facebook page. So she has her personal page and her business page, and they're both called Kim Walsh Phillips. So you want to make sure you're looking for her business page, okay, if you're going to look her up. So let me get this off and we'll look at questions. So let's see. I think we saw. So Fran wants to know, in your opinion, Logan, has it improved your customer base? Have you seen any improvement? Impacted your business in a positive way, do you think?
I have had a few people who I don't have any like mutual friends with that have joined my VIP group or asked to be in my VIP group, and I think they came from that. So yeah, but it's not like overnight my VIP group grew by 100. It was like 2 people.
Mm-hmm.
But I do also, it's nice because the people that follow my business page, I can't sell to them. Most of them are in like countries in Africa, and
Mm-hmm.
so I can't sell outside of the US with my company, but they are like the friendliest people, and like they like anything I post, they comment. Even I'll
So
post
sweet.
products and they're like, I need that, and I'm like, I wish I could sell it to you because I would definitely get it to you.
Yeah.
But I think that that brings it up on other people's feeds, and then people who normally wouldn't see a comment will see like, oh, this has 12 comments, and they'll comment or like too. So I think in a way it hasn't like brought me a ton of business or anything, but it's brought a couple people into my VIP group, and it kind of makes it look like it's a more active page than it probably is.
I couldn't agree more. And you explained it really, really well. And that's the thing, is that when you're establishing an online presence, it's different than when you are doing your business in person, where you're holding appointments and you're making that sale and you're building your business like that. It's kind of like there's a lot of work on the front end, kind of getting people's attention and growing that credibility and getting that presence, establishing your brand. And then all of a sudden you can get a whole bunch of people. A lot can happen in a short period of time on social media. So the whole point of this is to get more visibility. So whether she sells to them or not, it's more a matter of the fact that she has that many followers makes her look more credible to anyone that visits her page. Right. Whether they're in Timbuktu or New York, if they are liking and watching her videos or sharing her videos, that is going to push that up in the feed so that people that are local are going to see that.
Right.
It also makes her friends and family that stumble upon her business page think, dang, look at her go. That is the biggest change that happened for me, is that when I started doing live video and really beefing up my Facebook business page, everywhere I went, people were like, well, get a load of you. You know, you're just really, you know, burning things up. Yeah, I can't believe how your business is doing so great. My business hadn't changed a bit, you know, yet. So they just think it did because, you know, you're kind of going through the motions, but that's, you know, I hate to use that expression because it sounds like it's fake, but it's that whole part of the business world, the fake it till you make it thing. There are certain hoops you got to jump through, certain things you have to do in order to kind of pave the way. Okay. I'm using a whole bunch of,
I
of
love it.
funny expressions, but so it really does make a difference. And since I have, you know, grown my numbers like that, it has opened doors for me. So it allowed me to become a public figure. It's given me more traffic on my personal page, et cetera, et cetera. So there are different benefits. So I guess here's a thought, is that there are advantages when you take your business online. You're not only looking for the sale. You're not only looking even for a customer base in the immediate future, but that is your goal for sure.
Right.
And so future advertisements, this was one of the really good takeaways that I had from my training with Kim Walsh Phillips, was how she showed you how you could say, okay, I want somebody that likes makeup and et cetera, et cetera. When you do want to do an ad that's not worldwide, when you want to pay a little more and you want to really target an audience that could be your customer, you can go in there and say, okay, I want anybody in the US between the ages of 35 and 65 that they have purchased skincare online before. They read this kind of magazine. They make this much money. They own their own home. They're married or divorced. You know what I mean? Like, you can be so specific, and it brings your numbers down, like from 7 million to maybe like 100,000 or something. But we've talked about that before. When you niche down, it's more effective. So your message is going in front of those people that are very, very likely to say, oh, dang, that's a cute little picture that she just put up there. You know, yeah, I'm going to like that page. I'm going to keep tabs on her. So that free course that I took with her, I learned so much. It was worth every penny. But anyway, let's see.
I think the point you were making with the fake it till you make it, a lot of times when you see like coaching, one of the first things that they talk about is your mindset. You got to change your mindset. And you hear that over and over and over. You got to change your mindset. Don't say hope and stuff like that. And that's kind of the same thing. It's like you just pretend you're successful until you are, or whatever, or be uncomfortable until you're comfortable. Those are all kind of the same thing. Like, so I don't really think the fake it till you make it is a bad thing.
Yeah, I know.
A mindset flip.
That's good. I needed to hear that. It's like, it's funny because even I start feeling funny like that. Like, oh gosh, you know, people think I'm all that, but I'm just me. But you know, it's like you have to come on the scene with that kind of confidence to move forward. That's just, you know, that's just how it is. So let's see. I feel like I saw some other questions. Courtney is asking something. Courtney said she also noticed, Logan, that you have a LinkedIn attached to your page. Has that helped at all? And is it free? She hasn't really looked into it much as far as LinkedIn.
So LinkedIn is free, and it's really easy to customize. You can pick as many buttons as you want. I can show you mine real quick if you want. You want to share my screen?
All righty. And this is fun.
Am I still okay? So you go to linktr.ee, and then you'll just like sign up or whatever. You can just make up your name, and then once you do, this is mine. It'll be / whatever. But this is what mine looks like. So I just have like schedule this, request a sample, private, the VIP group, do a foundation survey, shop my website, Facebook page. So I've got all these different things they can click, and it is handy. I actually use this. I made a, you can go back to Linktree, and when you're, I'm not logged into it, but when you do log into it, you can switch me back.
Oh,
There's a space where you can get a QR code for your Linktree, and I just print off little slips like this, and this QR code goes to my Linktree. And then on my Linktree, it said, reorder your product or whatever, and it just goes to my website. But it says like scan here to reorder, and then that takes them to my Linktree. So I haven't really had very many people use it yet, but it is handy when I'm need to send someone like the foundation shade match. I don't send them the foundation link. I send them my Linktree. I'm like, it's on that list. Just find my shade. And then they have to scroll through. Oh, she has a VIP page. Oh, she has a Facebook page. And then maybe they'll click on some other stuff too. So I kind of use that.
Be still my heart. You've learned so much. I'm so proud of you. Oh my gosh. A couple other questions that were up at the top. One was, are these real people or not? And also, what happens after the 5 days? Do you want to answer those two questions, Logan?
After the 5 days, the ad just stops, and then people still would follow and stuff. And I don't know if they're real people or not, but it's a bunch of people with funny names. I mean, not funny, but not my cultural name.
Right. Yeah.
Different than what we're used to seeing. And they comment, and sometimes it'll be like in another language, and I'll click see translation. It'll be something really nice. So I haven't had anybody be negative on there, which I was like so prepared for. And then everyone's just super nice. And I don't know if like Facebook knows, like, I don't know, but most of the people who have commented or stuff are Christian, and I'm Christian.
That's so cool.
They'll put stuff like, praise the Lord. And I'm like, oh, amen. And so like, it's just really cool. I don't know if like that's because Facebook knows or.
I just had a revelation too.
Christians in Africa.
So when and if you get a YouTube channel, that is worldwide. So you will have an audience ready to shift. Oh my gosh, whole alert. Okay. So when you make your YouTube channel and you let all those people know and you ask them to subscribe to your YouTube channel, you're monetized like immediately.
Yeah.
So there's a huge benefit right
how
there.
Am I going to get 1,000 subscribers? And there we go. Okay, well, that's a great idea.
I got the goosebumps, people.
Yes,
I mean, that's so cool. That is so cool, because that's the whole YouTube is a whole other animal. But like in YouTube, you're not necessarily going for the sale. You're monetizing. It's a new avenue of income. Where just by going on there and demoing, YouTube is paying you for doing that once you have 1,000 people that are subscribed to your channel.
And I've been wanting to do YouTube. I just keep thinking like, I don't know what to say. And then I'm like, do you do like an introduction? But I'm like, I've never seen anyone be like, hi, this is my channel. So I'm like, hey, let's just get on there and make it
That's
there.
What's going on
like,
YouTube.
Hey, a channel of 2 people.
This is gonna be your first. This is your debut on YouTube.
Yay! I have a channel name, so you can.
And they are real people, and it is possible to have bots and things like that, but that doesn't really impact us.
Right.
There's such a thing, like you can buy people like on Instagram. I don't know if you've ever gotten those ads or whatever, but you can like say for a certain amount of money, you could literally pay people to follow you and stuff. This is not that. Okay. So this is, you're just putting the ad out there, and people of their own free will are seeing it in their scroll, and they're choosing to like and follow.
I want to be on the other end of that. Who pays me to follow a bunch of people? I'll take that deal.
It is a thing. It is an actual thing. I know. Weird, huh? So let's see. Need to do more YouTube for sure. Okay. Tried ads on Instagram. I don't do very much on Instagram. I feel like I did try an ad on Instagram, and I think I did get more followers, but for me, it has never really done a lot for my bottom line. So that's just not my bag. I don't know.
Like
so I'm not the one.
I have it linked where like anything I post on Facebook automatically goes to Instagram, but I don't actually like do anything on
Yeah, yeah. Like
which is one of
Instagram, I think it's really important to have a presence there, and I think for sure the younger you are, people are
yeah.
definitely gonna be there more so than Facebook,
Mhm.
but, yeah, that's not something I've really
I
delved
think
into.
Instagram is now, instead of being like pictures, it's mostly reels now. So it's
Yes.
kind of like a second TikTok.
Yes, yes, yes.
But
And I just heard today, just since we're all talking, that there was a guy that showed how he started a YouTube channel with obviously 0
uh-huh.
subscribers. And just by posting reels, he got over 1,000 subscribers like within 2 weeks. And
Wow.
he showed the stats of like YouTube on purpose is putting reels in front of way more
Yeah.
people, and when you watch a reel, it says right on the bottom, subscribe. There's a subscribe button. So
Oh,
if what you put out there is clever or funny or answers a problem or whatever, it's very easy for people to push the
mhm.
subscribe button. And so that's how people are building their channels these days. But that's a
Oh,
whole other topic.
wow.
Okay, so all right, I feel like this was awesome.
Yeah.
And we will continue to answer questions. So when you watch the replay, give us a hashtag replay. Those of you that are watching that haven't said hi, go ahead and say hi. Let us know what you learned or if you have a question. So I never even totally introduced you. You are Logan Campbell, correct?
Yes. Mhm.
And
Mhm.
so you can continue to follow her and support her. And this was awesome. I just appreciate you so much,
Thank
Logan. And
you. I appreciate all your
it
help.
warms
Yeah.
my heart that
Yeah.
you are taking the information and running with it and seeing results. It's everything to me.
Yay,
So
thank you.
so anyway, all right. So thanks so much.
Uh,
And I think that is a wrap then. Okay, everybody. We'll see you next time during our next episode. We don't know when that will be, but all right. Thanks so much, guys. Bye.